Hello, come on in. I'll find us on Facebook. Maybe. Thought maybe it was going to make me log in again. It does that from time to time. So weird because it tells me I'm live, but then I go to find me and I'm not on here. There I am. All right, we'll see what we got. We'll see. Somebody pops in. You're here, say hello. So I know you're here. Hey Diane, how are you? We're going to do a big old Easter bunny today, but I wanted to show you some of the things that I painted this weekend that I'm just about finished, but I have to do a little more. Just what the heck did I do with those candles, I wonder? Here's these. Not exactly what I want, but it'll work. This one is it has a candle in the back. So it lights up the little beehive. Isn't that cute? We'll see if we get some others to join us before we get started. There's a whole bee series. I've got it all painted but one thing. And it was fun to paint. Not gonna lie. So I'm gonna rip this tail off of this bunny. Maybe. Holy moly. You still have snow up there, Diane? We were 78 today. I want that off of there. How am I going to get that off of there? Just like that. Just like that. Might save the pom-pom because I'm kind of weird that way. High in the 50s. You know what? I love the 50s. I'm okay with the 50s. Tomorrow we're supposed to be high in the 60s. And that's supposed to be it for tomorrow. And I'm fine with that. Today was almost too hot. It didn't seem hot because we haven't been hot. But, you know, a few months from now, it would seem hot. Hi, Chris. I want to do some decoupaging on this bunny that I got at the Hobby Lobby. So I peeled off the tail. And I peeled off the hanger. Because I'm not going to use that hanger. And it was $2.99, you guys, and it was 40% off. So cheap. I couldn't even cut that out for that. Really. So I'll just show you some of the things. Hi, Lori. Oh, thanks. We had so much fun with those kids. So this is a bee series that's coming out. This is a little beehive that has a candle in the back of it. This says, be humble and kind. This is a bee shelf setter. It sets on a base. And it says, be kind. And it's just a bumblebee. Isn't that cute? And this is one of our palettes. And it has the beehive on it, and the bees, and all the fun stuff. And then this was another palette with just a bee on it. I put the pictures of these on my Facebook, but they weren't what I painted. These I painted. And then this is the bumblebee, or the, hi Donna. This is the Hello Honey door hanger. So all of these are kits that I have to sell. So if anybody's interested in any of these, just let me know and I will cut them out for you. Actually, I have one set of each cut out already. And there's one more thing that I have to do, and it's the 3 little pictures. And one of them says honey on it, I think. And it says, well, I'll just grab them. Let me set this over here, and I'll grab these others. These are the 3 little pictures that we have been coming out with each of the series that we have. And you can frame them, or you can put them on easels. They're pieces, so I won't be able to hold them up like straight up. So this is like a bee jar with honey and the little honey wooden thing. And this says honey. I think this one's cute. This one says honey on the side. Then it says bees, flowers, beehive, queen, beeswax, buzz, honeycomb, nectar, bumblebee, sting, and beekeeper. Isn't that cute? One of my friends is a beekeeper, and I think that, and then this one says be kind, and it's got a bumblebee on it. So I get those, I'll get these 3 done probably tomorrow, and then I can show you those when they're finished, and that will be that series. When the club that I'm in, the lady comes out with her designs, she always makes a grouping of different things. They're the same but different. Aren't those cute, Diane? I love them. So anyway, this is a Hobby Lobby bunny, $2.99, 40% off. I want to decoupage that with napkins that I got today at Dollar General. I'm going to plug in my little iron because I'm going to heat set that decoupage. So let me get this baby going. So when it's time to iron my napkin down, I can do that. And I'm just going to use Mod Podge and put a couple of good layers on this bunny. You just want to make sure everything is covered. You can actually make Mod Podge. I need to find out how to do that just for the heck of it. I don't really use enough of it to probably warrant making it, but you know. FOMO, everybody always wants to try. Ugh, what's that? That's a Mod Podge goober. You just want to make sure you're all covered to the edges. I'm going to take that out of there. Don't need that. Just bring this up. So my napkin is not going to be big enough, which I knew it wouldn't be. I mean, if it was, that would be amazing, but you know they're not going to be. Unless you're doing something small. So I'm going to have to, I think I'm going to split it at the neck, actually, because I want to put a ribbon around the neck. So I think that's the least showy place. I think I probably have enough on here that I don't even need to go over it again. And this is pretty much 1/8 inch wood, like what I use on my laser. It looks pretty close to what that is. All right. I'm going to put a little water with that because Mod Podge is basically white glue, and I don't want my bristles to get all nasty. Sometimes I think if you wait too long to clean your brushes, then the glue dries in your brush and then you have yourself a mess. So I'm going to set this over here off to the side. Get it out of my way. I need to clean this thing off a little better. I'm just going to take a antibacterial wipe and I'm just going to wipe the edges because it went off the edge and I don't really need it there. It probably wouldn't be dry anyway. All right, let's give that a dry. Doesn't take very long to dry. So what'd you guys do this weekend? Anything fun? We ended up going to a state basketball. I haven't been to state basketball since I was in high school. And we used to carry in our booze, and me and my friend Sherry would go, and we would have an absolute ball. That's back when times were different. Times were different. We got to do a lot more than I think I would let kids do today. So these are my napkins. Aren't these beautiful? Isn't this beautiful? It's just floral with butterflies. But the thing is, you guys, you want to separate your napkins. Some napkins are 2 layers. Some napkins are 3 layers. This one is 2 layers. So you just want to peel that second layer off, because if you go ahead and decoupage with that, you're going to end up, your bottom part's going to stick and your top part isn't going to stick. So just kind of slowly peel it back. I'm going to put the lid on my Mod Podge. Get it out of the way. Oh, my napkin ripped a little bit right there. I'm just going to throw that part away. So then I need to figure out where, and I don't even think that it probably matters that much as to whether or not, well, here's the deal. At this point, your butterflies turn back this way, so that's probably a good thing. So I'm gonna cut this about right here. I can see where the neck is, so I'm gonna cut it like right through here. And I think I might save that because, you know, you might need it. Got my frame down here I'm going to use. Use parchment paper and put it over your design. And just iron it down. So I'm just going to iron this half down, and then I'll iron the other half down. You want to make sure that you get all of it. I probably should have painted the bottom of this now that I think about it, but it's too late. I probably should have painted the bottom of it because I can see that I should have, darn it. I can see the wood, there's a wood grain mark that went through that bunny, just like there is right there. I should have done that, but that's all right. So you can't really tell. I mean, if you didn't know, you wouldn't know. So I'm going to take this other napkin and open it up and split it. And you can take like tape, and if you're having a hard time splitting your napkin, you can take tape on both your fingers and just pull it, and it helps a lot. But this one's coming apart pretty easily. Well, we went and saw our youngest grandsons this weekend. Our youngest son had a baby on January 1st, and my husband has never seen the baby. When we were going to go, he got busy in the funeral home, and we weren't able to go. And then the weather, and then it was just one thing after the other, and so this last week, his mommy put a picture on Facebook that said he was 2 months old and smiling, and he said, "Oh my God, that baby's smiling," and I haven't even seen him yet. And I was like, well, and he said, "We're going this weekend." So we went. Thankfully, nothing happened at work, so we were good to go, and we had a great visit. So this one, since my butterflies are going, I'm going to use this side because it's got more butterflies, I think. Let me see. I just don't really think it's going to matter that my flowers don't exactly match up, because I'm going to put a ribbon through there. Going to hide that. So I'm just going to go with it. So I'm just going to get my parchment paper and iron that down. You can get these little irons on Amazon for like 20 bucks. Hi, Holly. How are you, girlie? What you're doing is you're making the Mod Podge, I don't know, reconstitute or something, so that your napkin sticks. And it sticks, and there's no wrinkles, and it's awesome. It is awesome. My nose is drippy again. You know, my nose has been running. It seems to me like it never has quit since I got home from the hospital in September. I'm still dealing with my nose drippy. And now allergy season is going to be kicking in, and I have hay fever, so I probably should start taking Zyrtec. You know what? I'm going to have to, probably going to have to put something, well, I think I will. I think I'm going to have to put some Mod Podge right there, you guys. Let's see. I already wetted that brush. Just going to stick this brush in here. I just need it to kind of go right up here. Because where the two papers overlap, there wasn't anything to keep them together. Makes sense, right? It makes sense. I'm always checking napkins out. And I didn't even, you guys, I came out here at 10 till 8, and had no idea what I was even going to do. But I had this bunny, and I saw these napkins at the Dollar General. Dollar General. So I'm just going to go over with my iron over that, where I just did that. And then I think I'm going to shut that off. That sucker gets hot. I don't need to be leaving it on. I'm already a terrible person when it comes to leaving stuff on. I'm not kidding. I'll come out here on a Monday and my glue gun will have been plugged in all weekend. I'm like, for God's sakes, girl, I'm going to start the place on fire. So I could do this one of two ways. I could start this on fire and burn it, or I could just go around with, and because it's a napkin, it's going to go really, really fast. See how fast that just peels off of there. Like I said, I should have painted it first. That just gives you a surface. You know, it looks really good underneath the white because it's basswood, but it would have covered that. It would have covered that line. Is that like chalk on fingernails on a chalkboard for some of you? So today I cut out the cutest bunny. Oh my gosh. I almost did him instead. I should show you a picture. What'd I do with that picture? What'd I do with that? I'm such a squirrel. Let me finish this. I squirrel, like. That's what happens when you're ADD. And that's me. Cutest bunny, you guys. Oh my gosh. So cute. I might paint him tomorrow too. So that's the one hard part to get to, is in between his ears. But look at that. Isn't that cute? And you really can't tell. I mean, you can if you just like sit and scope it out, but you really can't tell at his neck that the flowers changed and went to a different. So now my butterflies all are flying up. I like that much better. Much better. So I could take, which I don't think I will, but because I think I've got it good enough. You could take an emery board and get in there in any spot that you have difficulty. Just take an emery board. So I think I'm going to distress around the edge of this. And then we are going to put that on this frame. And I got this from Hobby Lobby too, in the wood pile. Also 40% off. And I don't know if we want to just put him in just the bunny, or I could put him down here and put Happy Easter at the top. Or if I didn't put anything up there, it could be out all spring. It wouldn't just be Easter, right? Although I did pick an Easter ribbon, but I don't have to use that. I just grabbed some of this plaid and this purple lavender plaid, and here's some pink, and I can grab some yellow. I even have, well, I even have like carrot, but then I thought, well, this is all floral, so I don't really. Want to do carrots on his neck. I see a little spot there. That really turned out good, you guys. Here's my bunny. I cut him out today. So I've got the tag and the bunny. So it says hello, and it has that bunny on it. So it could be done in a million different ways. But isn't that cute? I'm kind of excited to do that. I think I'm going to grab this yellow. It's bright. It is bright. So, let me see here. Gonna grab the Bodabra, just because I can. And I'm not gonna make, I'm gonna try and not make a stupid, ridiculous bow. Let's see, I might put this on the bottom because it's the widest. Hi Carly, how are you? Hope you had some good weather today. We were up to almost 80. And the sun was shining, and I opened up windows. It was awesome. Now tomorrow, 60. But you know what? 60 is nice too. So I think I might just, I think that might be too big. Bring it in just a skosh. And I think I am going to pass on the Easter ribbon, just because I don't know if I want to put Happy Easter on it, because then that locks you into Easter. And this way, I can do spring, right? Too bad I don't have something that just says like, and I might have something that says Happy Spring, or we'll get some pretty yellow in there. I was just kind of looking at these flowers and just kind of trying to pick some colors that were in these flowers. So I picked pink and yellow and lavender. Here's someone revving up their engine out there. Craziness. Craziness. This probably getting to be too big for this bunny. Most of these ribbons are same on both sides. That kind of makes it easier. And then let's put a little pink in there. I think I bought this pink at Christmas time because there was a lot of pink at Christmas this time. I bet it's beautiful. I bet when it's beautiful, it's beautiful. To me, it seems like it would be crisp, and I don't know. I just think it'd be beautiful in my mind. in my mind. We have been invited to a wedding in Wisconsin this summer in June, and it's on an island in Wisconsin. So when you look at Wisconsin, you know, it's all over here, and then there's a little bit that goes off. That's where it's at. And I looked at, my husband and I were going to drive and like make, you know, like make a vacation out of it, like stop and see some stuff. And I said to him, I go, well, it's 13 hours away. And he was like, oh my God. He's like, I don't know about that. And I was like, yeah. And then, so then we decided that we're probably going to fly into Green Bay, rent a car, and then drive 100 miles. So we have to figure out where we need to stay and all of that kind of stuff. But oh my gosh, 13-hour drive. All right. I'm just going to push that down in the middle. Try not to have a big old stack. Tie it in the nut. This is nice because it just holds your ribbon for you. You still have to make your bow, but you don't have to hold your ribbon. That's nice because in my day in the flower shop, we had to hold the ribbon, and your hands would get all cramped up and kind of gnarly. So this is just going to be a mixture of colors. Looks like it's going to be too big. But I could put it off to the side. That'll be all right. I got the whole frame, you know. So I'm going to dovetail these. I say fold them up like a taco and cut them. Cut towards your top, your open. If you cut the other way, you're going to have a V or an arrow. This way you've got a V. And I can trim them more when I put it on there. This just kind of gets me in the ballpark. You know, you could even put welcome on here or something like that. I don't know. We're going. He lives in Twin Falls, and it's way up. It's on an island, Holly. I'll have to tell you. Because I said to John, I go, well, we could go through Chicago. We would go through Sheboygan, Green Bay, and is it Muskegon? I said we would go through all those towns to get up there. And it's like you go way up and then you go off to the right. I'm not sure I can't remember what it's called. I'm like, 13 hours. So, like I said, I'm going to have to check flights into Green Bay and see. Now, my kid drove to Green Bay, but he's a Green Bay Packers nut, so he would drive to Green Bay. And it was some couples that drove. So it wasn't just them, but it's like an island that's across, and the church is across from something. It's like a little country church. No, it's Wisconsin. It's Wisconsin. That's where he lives. He's from Twin Falls. Okay. Let me see where my bottom is here. Snip that off. I need to glue my bunny on. I forgot about you being up there, Holly. I totally should let you know where that's at. I don't know if this is going to come out fast enough for me. This is my tip that this kind of detailed tip, so it, okay. So we're just gonna, I think we're just gonna put it kind of in the middle. I was gonna distress it too, but I didn't get that done. I could still probably do it though. Like I said, I squirrel, terrible. I say one thing and then I completely space off and move on to the next thing. I remember when I was in the flower shop, I would do that and I would have to sit and like say out loud to myself, you've got to finish this before you do this. Because I'm total ADD. I don't think I'm ADHD. I don't think I'm hyper. But focusing is an issue for me. So I'm just going around the edges with some Tim Holtz Distress Oxide in the color of Ground Espresso. All right. And I think the bow is kind of big, not gonna lie. But I feel like because it's can go over here on the side, squeeze out of there, that I'm still okay. I think I'm still okay. So it covers my neck. Let's let it get glued down there. Well, if that isn't springy looking, nothing is. What do you think? Does it need anything? Get the glue balls off. I could trim that pink down a little bit. I think that without having something that says Happy Easter, it leaves it open for all spring. Right? And you can definitely tell it's a bunny. Isn't that bow cute? I probably should have stuck something off on his neck, you know, here, but you don't even see that, so I don't think it really makes that much of a difference. It's definitely a big bow. And I could cinch down my loops a little bit. but then again, does it really matter? I don't know. Alrighty, guys. Isn't it something that we make a ribbon? We do bows with all different kind of ribbons. And you know, you could put, thanks Linda, you could put like something across here if you wanted to that said Happy Easter or spring or, you know, welcome or whatever. Gather, I don't know, whatever you'd want. But there you go, guys. That's what I got for you for tonight. I think that turned out pretty dang cute. I like it. Alrighty. Oh, good God. Really? I blocked him, but I don't think he'll go away until we, God, they hit me on my lives now. Creeps, I tell ya. Alrighty, guys, have a great rest of your night. As far as I know, tomorrow, but you know what? I say that and then something happens and I don't show, so I just say see you next time. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you all so much. And we'll do something soon. Thanks, guys. Let me know if you're interested in any of those wood kits. I'd be glad to assist you. Yeah, now they're on my live. A-holes. Thanks, Lori. Bye.